Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.
Hello?
Good morning. May I speak to Nick?
Good morning, this is Nick. How are you?
Fine, fine. Is this Nick Sanchez?
That's correct.
Wonderful. Good morning. This is Phyllis Coley with Spectacular Magazine, and you're on the phone with Phyllis.
Oh, terrific. Hello, Phyllis. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. So tell me, so you are in Raleigh, in rehearsals for In the Heights.
That's right. We just started rehearsal on Monday. We all got in. I got in on Sunday afternoon, so it's my first time in Raleigh, and I kind of love it.
Okay, wonderful. Well, welcome to North Carolina.
Thank you.
So, Nick, tell me about In the Heights. Tell us about In the Heights. Give us a brief synopsis, please.
Sure. In the Heights it's about a bunch of different things. I mean, there's a love story. There's a couple of love stories. There's the main focus of the show. It takes place in Washington Heights in New York City, which is sort of if you know sort of where Harlem is. Harlem sort of is at like 110 to about 130s, 140s, and Washington Heights is a bit north of that. It's like in the 170s neighborhood over on the west side, predominantly Latino neighborhood, and so it In the Heights sort of encompasses a lot of different themes within that, but the essence of it kind of like shows these really colorful, rich characters in this neighborhood that oftentimes is sort of not, it's sort of overlooked, and I think that it's nice to see these little vignettes of things. We have a character that goes off to college. She's one of the first in her family to go, and you have someone who's I played Benny in the show, and he's sort of an outsider. Although he grew up with everyone, he's an outsider because he's not Latino, and you have the struggles of him trying to fit in with his love interest, and his her parents are not totally into that either, and then you have the bodega owner who his name is Usnavi, and he sort of is the narrator of all of it. And the cool thing about it is Washington Heights is a neighborhood rich with culture and music and a lot of the hip hop culture. So In the Heights really sort of brings all of that hip hop culture to light, which is really kind of fantastic.
Okay, so tell us about the character that you're playing.
Okay, so I play Benny, and Benny he's grown up in the neighborhood his whole entire life, and he works for the taxi dispatch company, which is owned by the Rosarios, and the Rosarios are a Puerto Rican family, and Benny is African American, and they've kind of taken him in as family and really shown him the ropes, and he's sort of one of those characters. He's cool, he's smooth, but he's got a big heart, and it's sort of nice to sort of play around with that too, because he can be a ladies' man, but he's got a big heart, and he ends up falling in love with Nina, who's the daughter of the Rosarios. And Nina's been away at college for a bit, and so when they first meet, he hasn't seen her in a really long time, so he gets a little awkward around her. But it's a really fun character to play too.
So tell me about your background, your professional background, your training as an actor.
Okay, my training, I've pretty much been doing theater my whole life. As a kid, I grew up on Long Island, so my mom, she would take me into New York City for auditions for a lot of print stuff when I was a kid, and I went to college at Marymount Manhattan College. I got a BFA in acting, and then very close to my graduation from school, maybe like a year after I made my debut, my Broadway debut in Rent, and after that I went on to do Tarzan. I did Mary Poppins on Broadway as well. Just closed Escape to Margaritaville on Broadway. So most of my career has sort of been in New York City. I had the pleasure of going on tour with actually in New York City.
Oh, and that's wonderful. So now tell us, as far as In the Heights, when will it open in Raleigh?
Okay, so it opens at the North Carolina Theater on October 16th, and we run through the 21st. So it's just one weekend of shows, and there's 8 shows in there. So we've got a couple of opportunities for people to come and see us.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. So we're looking forward to it, and so much with the music. So do you sing in the play as well?
I certainly do. I sing a lot in the show, actually. I sing a lot of love songs with the character Nina, a couple of rap spits with some of the other guys in the show. So yeah, I do sing in the show for sure.
Oh, okay. So it sounds wonderful. I cannot wait. Listen, thank you so much for taking time to talk with me this morning.
Oh, of course, it's my pleasure. I'm excited to have you come and check out the show.
Yes, I will definitely be there for opening night, and I look forward to meeting you.
Terrific. I'll look out for you.
I have been visiting with Nick Sanchez, who plays Benny in the Heights. That's coming to the Duke Energy Center, a part of North Carolina Theater, October 16th through the 21st. Tickets are available at the box office. Nick, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Joining me now on the phone with Phyllis is Reed LoRenzo Shannon. Reed, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, tell me about the character that you're playing in the Heights.
Okay, well, I play a character named Sunny, who is the main character, Usnavi's little teenage cousin. I think of Sunny as a fun-loving, low-key activist type, and he's also a little bit of a flirt. But the overall goal of Sunny is to make the hood, the barrio where they live, a better place through giving back to the community and whatever else he can do to do that.
How is he related to the bodega owner?
So, we're cousins. There's not really a story of what happened to Sunny's parents, but they're not around, so Usnavi sort of took Sunny in and enlisted Sunny to work at the bodega with him.
Okay, so are you singing and rapping in the play?
Yes, I will be doing a couple of raps and singing a lot.
How does this play resonate with you as far as with your background?
Well, it's really cool because I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was raised in the North Carolina Theater Conservatory program from the age of like 4 or 5. So it's really cool to have grown up here and done all of the activities, done a couple of musicals and stuff with the theater growing up, and then moving out to Los Angeles where I act and do have a music career out there, and being able to come back and do a show back at home. So,
Reed, what's your when you say your musical career? Do you perform as Reed Shannon?
Yes, I do. I'm an actor, and I have an EP coming out later in the year, and then I'm hoping to go on tour as Reed Shannon.
What type music?
I would classify the type of music as like R&B, pop, soul, fusion.
Okay. So kind of funk, huh?
Yeah. It has a little bit of everything, sort of everything my parents played when I was growing up, and then everything I've come to love as I've gotten older.
Okay, so being from Raleigh, now what high school did you attend?
We moved away because I went on tour with Motown the Musical as young Michael Jackson when I was in 7th grade. So the last school I went to in Raleigh was Wakefield Middle School.
Oh my goodness. All right, so you played Michael Jackson.
Yes.
In Motown. Okay, so I remember seeing that. Oh, that is wonderful. Well, Reed, welcome back home, and we look forward to seeing you in the play. It's going to run October 16th through the 21st. We're talking In the Height. Will be at the Duke Energy Center. I have been.
Come on out.
Yes, definitely. So we want people to come out. I have been visiting with Reed LoRenzo Shannon. Reed, thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Hi, and I'm on the phone now with Carly Prentice Jones. Welcome to On the Phone with Phyllis.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Carly, tell us about the character that you're playing in the play In the Heights that's coming to the Duke Energy Center October 16th through the 21st.
Yes, I will be playing the role of Camila Rosario in the Heights, and that is the character of Nina's mother. So Camila is the strong-willed mother and wife. She works very hard, and she's married to Kevin Rosario, and they run the cab company in Washington Heights. So they're a hard-working couple who are trying to get Nina, their daughter, through college. It's Nina's, she's the first generation to go to college, and so they're kind of, working very hard to make sure that they can put food on the table and get their daughter through college.
Okay, so are you singing in this play?
I am singing in this play. Yeah, I really love my character Camila because she's multidimensional. I think a lot of women who come to see this play will be able to relate to this character. She has a song called Enough, and I think every mother and wife can relate to this song at some point in their lives, where she really kind of puts her foot down and her true feelings are revealed in balancing her relationship with her husband and also with her daughter. She's truly a silent rock of that family, I think, often. And at this point in the play, she kind of puts her foot down to get her family back together and to make sure everything is on track. And I think all women can really resonate with that. And so, yeah, I can't wait to sing that song for you all. It's a great acting song, I would say. It's a song that truly tells a story, and a story that is very universal for many women.
So talk about your training. Tell us about your training as an actress and as a singer.
So, yes, I was trained classically at Miami University of Ohio, in Oxford, Ohio. I was born and raised here in Raleigh. I'm a Raleighite.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I'm very proud of my North Carolina roots. And I went to Ohio on a music scholarship and was trained in opera. But I really gravitated towards musical theater and storytelling in that way. I do sing opera as well sometimes, but most of my work that I've done outside of college has been in the musical theater realm. So I've performed throughout the Triangle at Burning Coal Theater. I played Dorothy in The Wiz, and I played Nettie in The Color Purple with Justice Theater Project. I've done shows with Theater Raleigh as Justice in Rock of Ages and Nettie in Carousel. So I've played a wide range of roles in musical theater and also in what we call straight theater, which means without music. So I've been in quite a few plays as well throughout the Raleigh-Durham-Chapel Hill area.
Now, your day job also works in the arts, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. So, my father encouraged me to double major when I was in college,
Okay.
and so I got a double major in Black music history, and also in vocal performance with a minor in arts administration. And so, during the day, I work with grants. I work with funding the arts, and so I really love having that dual career because it's related, you know, to what I love, and it's a useful skill to have, and I can truly relate to the artists that I work with on a day-to-day basis because I am one.
Yes.
And so it really has come in handy in my day job as well.
Carly, this play deals with Hispanic culture and, you know, and Hispanic people. Would African Americans identify with characters in this play?
Yes, I definitely think so. You know, when I first saw In the Heights at DPAC when they did their Broadway tour, it was about 8 years ago, and it has been one of my favorite shows. I've been waiting for 8 years for someone to do this show because it touched me so much and impacted me so much. There are universal themes that touch all of us, dealing with family, dealing with hope, dealing with love, but then in particularly for the African American community, there are issues that affect the Latinx community and the Hispanic community just as much. With our issues such as gentrification that are tackled in this play. There are issues when it comes to education and being a first-generation college student. Those are very real issues that affect the African American community just as much as the Latinx community. And so I think that Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote this play, did a really beautiful job of telling a story that is truly universal, that many people can resonate with, despite their cultural background, while tackling some very real issues at the same time. So, yes, the short answer is yes. I think that everyone should see this show. I think representation matters, and seeing your story reflected on stage matters. So in particularly for the Hispanic and Latinx community, but also for brown people in general, black and brown people in general. It was so empowering to see a stage full of people of color. That's something that you hardly ever see, and for any underrepresented community, it's so important for us to see ourselves on the stage telling truths, telling our truths of our neighborhoods, of our diversity, of our cultural issues that we all struggle with, no matter what background we come from.
Wonderful. So when will the play be at the Duke Energy Center?
So it will be at the Duke Energy Center from October 16th through the 21st.
And if someone is interested and would like to get tickets or more information about In the Heights, the play, where can they get those? Where can they find that information?
Well, actually, first, correction. I'm so sorry. It's the 22nd, October 16th through the 22nd. A correction on that. So you have an extra day.
Okay, good.
And we do have double matinees. So we have a matinee on Saturday and Sunday. So I know how sometimes it's really hard to get to a show after work. So if you want to come to one of those matinees, it's a great time to come. Okay. And you can get tickets online at nctheater.com. That's theater spelled with an R-E at the end. So that's nctheatre.com. Or you can call for more information at 919-831-6941, extension 6944.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so very much. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this play.
I can't wait for you to see it. I can't wait for all my family and my friends here to come see it. So, yes, please come out, and I'm excited to see you all in the audience.
That's going to be wonderful. I have been talking with Carly Prentice Jones. She's been on the phone with Phyllis. I also visited with Nick Sanchez and Reed LoRenzo Shannon. This is for In the Heights, coming to a part of the North Carolina Theater. And it will be at the Duke Energy Center, October the 16th through the 22nd. Tickets are available at NC Theater, and that's theater spelled TRE.com. Or you can call 919-831-6941